Welcome to In the Bonus, a hoop show for hoop heads. My name is Elias Omar. I got, as always, ball player Luck here with me. Slick Vic on the ones and twos.
Peace to the family.
Honored, revered guest Tomcat, and of course Don. Peace, y'all. What's up?
Peace.
And yeah, we got still a fresh season. Most of the teams are roughly around 10 games. We got a whole lot of cool stuff to talk about.
Chevy Chev, all right. She says, salute y'all. Salute you back, Sister Queen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And yeah, man. Vic, take it away.
Yeah, man. We want to thank Total Package Energy. We want to thank Redeem Vacations, and we also want to thank Bats Footwear to contributing to all the shows on the channel, especially this one. Now let's jump right into. Before we do that, man, what's going on with that Knicks game, man? Talk to us.
Yeah, the Knicks have beaten the snot out of the Nets.
Oh snap!
It is what it is. Yo, Jordan Clarkson got a tattoo inside his ear. Yo, that's wild.
Inside the ear?
Like like right on the inside of the ear.
The lobe?
Ooh, like the meat.
Inside.
Right on the meat.
On the meat on the inside of your ear.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
He's definitely about his earring game.
Yo, I've never seen that before.
He was lit.
That's probably the most interesting thing in that game, because otherwise it's they getting stomped.
No doubt. So since they getting stomped, let's jump in the hoop sheets real quick. Here we go. All right, man. So we in the hoop streets, the unique way that ball meets life, and I'm glad Tomcat is on because we could jump right into this. Talk to us about this, bro.
Yes.
Well, he had a nice game, man. You know what I'm saying? I got on him about the turn. Me, myself, and one of his players from D2 when he was in Aiken. He always gets at him with the turnovers. Mm-hmm. So, but otherwise, with this, he just has a how can I say it? He passes too much, and he could take a couple more shots instead of passing the ball. But otherwise, he did well. This one did well for this first game.
Yeah, two steals along with that too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I gotta spin the block on that game.
Last night, everybody scored on their team. The whole team scored in last night's game.
What was the team they were playing against?
Prairie View, I think it was.
Prairie View, yeah. Okay. We were trying to find some footage, and I couldn't figure out the team that it was. Whether it was or during the week. Which was the team?
That team was let me get this. It's a good team. I can't get it right now. I get it for the end of the show.
Yeah, because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Tomcat.
Yeah.
One of the teams they played was ranked 4th, right?
I'm not sure what they was ranked.
Okay, all right.
And I forgot the conference they in too, because these are non-conference games right now.
Okay,
copy. Right, early copy. Stuff.
But I think they don't go to conference until like end of December, beginning of January. Yeah, beginning of January, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
We definitely want to lock in. And definitely.
But like his website, the Wichita State website, they usually have some stuff posted up. They had the press conference and everything like that. But I got stuff on my ESPN app where I got his icon like with the Knicks and the Mets and all that. So I just go into that, then go to the stats and then go back to In Demand because you got ESPN Plus, and you can watch the game over.
Yeah, man. My
but
man right there, he's living the life.
Yeah, but the best thing out of all of this, he got a big center. And he's not all of that, but he's way better than the centers he had for the past 3 years.
Nice.
Hold on, y'all.
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I saw the highlights on YouTube. I can't like everybody else. I couldn't remember what was the name of the team, but it looked like they had between him and they had a shooter on the team, looked like a guard.
Yeah.
His guard, that guard is from UNCG from last year. He here with them, and they got a little joke because he didn't like Karan guarding him, and the Karan didn't like chasing him last year. So I'm glad he there.
That's a good inside out kind of combo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that chemistry.
And he has Petit. His father was Tony. His uncle or his father is Tony Petit. He used to be with Boston.
Yeah.
He's the nephews on the team and whatnot. They got a nice. I like this squad, man. Until they get into like more tougher teams. For what I see from the last 4 years, they hitting free throws. They ain't scared to go to the hole. He got a better center, so he don't have to work as hard as he's been working for the last 3 years. Well, the last 2 definitely.
But if those are early numbers, bro, that look like he ain't got nowhere to go but up, man. That's dope numbers.
Yeah.
Early numbers.
He had 12 last night, 2 rebounds, 1 rebound, 2 assists. How do they accumulate assists in the college? Because I mean, I seen 4 and they only gave him 2. You take if that man takes 2 dribbles or 3 dribbles, his assist is counted out.
Yes, it's counted out off of the dribble.
I think it's 1 dribble.
All right.
Yeah. I started realizing that because to go back to my favorite shooting guard, Clyde. I seen them jerk Clyde 2 times for the quadruple double, and each time was jerked on an assist, where you could see the guy clearly got the ball and the guy clearly made the layup. They still jerked him on the assist. So I know it's a funny criteria, but normally to me the safest one is the catch and lay or the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and he did the dummy move, went up, tried to go for a dunk, where as in he had like 4 or 5 dribbles he could have took and shot the little mid range, and then he got blocked. And I told him, don't be going up in the air, man. The boy's gonna knock you out.
You know your son ain't hearing that. He's about their life. You know what time it is.
All right.
He gonna look at you like, Dad, come on, man. I'm a
Come on,
dog
man.
out here, man.
He gonna be on the bench for a couple of days because of injury, man. Them boys are big.
Yeah, you need to finesse them with that mid range he got. I know he got that mid range. You need to finesse them with it, man.
Yeah.
But he's coming along. He's coming with it.
That's dope.
Yeah. Next game is Tuesday or Thursday, something like that. I gotta look at the schedule.
Okay.
I'll be back at work, so I'll be sneaking watching it.
No sweat. We definitely want to lock in more. Spin the block on a couple of his games and whatnot. Come on, boy. You're doing it, man. You're living the dream, bro. You're living the dream.
He said he won a 5th year.
All right. Hey,
I don't blame him for getting that money. Take it.
Yeah, man.
He's got a pretty good interview. He's got a pretty good interview with his coach on YouTube. People should go and check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta check that out. Yeah, we're gonna do our homework on him and do something,
Yeah, man. We'll celebrate him every chance we get. Speaking of celebrating another kid's son, look at Carmelo Anthony's son getting busy.
Oh, okay. Now, what school? Oh, he's in the ACC. Okay. Whoa.
Yeah, Syracuse. With the Syracuse.
Oh, he's in Syracuse?
Yeah.
Wow.
And all that work he did in that game, he came off the bench.
Say word.
Yeah.
He's about it. All right. Like father, like son.
Ab, how many points did he score? Was it 15 or 19?
I think it was 19. I think the first game, the kind of how they play like a D2 team or whatever for the early games. I think the first one he had like 14, 15, and the last one he had like 19, if I remember correct.
Oh, he coming in there to prove a point. You're looking at them like, I'm my father's son. Don't play me. I'm going to scorch you.
Yeah, man. Speaking of New York Hoopers that,
Mhm.
are, they were strong or they are strong. This is a blast from the past, but he's going through a lot of issues right
Uh,
now. Let's check him out. Sebastian Telfair going through
uh-oh.
it. Hoop Streets, here we go.
Sabassi. Hmm.
My name is Sebastian Telfair. I was born and raised in mermaid houses in Brooklyn, New York. The day I picked up a basketball was the day I was for sure knowing I was going to make it out. After being the #1 player in New York City history, I turned that dream into a reality. I played over 10 years in the NBA and made tens of millions of dollars. I had everything I ever dreamed of. But after a series of legal issues and personal problems, I try to take care of my baby. My life has become something I could never imagine. I'm right back to where it all began. Back in Coney Island, back in the projects, back in the fire.
Oh man, we hate to see stuff like this, man. This
Yeah,
is the
you
this
know,
is the
like
worst.
Wow.
it's like, it's like a twisted way of saying, you know where you come from, so you know where you're going.
So
But
Don, what do you
he,
think, man?
it's
Sebastian
crazy, man.
Telfair, he back with Bing Bong. He back
well,
there in Coney Island with Bing Bong.
well, he's a little actually, you gotta realize, from the little bit I followed a little tiny bit of his situation, just a tiny bit. Um, that's where okay, he went to the NBA, saw the lights, he came back home. He ain't home now. From what I understand, he's where Puffy at. So, they had to pull him in for some kind of thing that went on, man. Because I saw him on Vlad TV, and he was breaking it down. And after a while, I just fell out of interest because, not to be judgmental, but look at this kid like, yo, dude, you had it all. You had it all in front of you, and you just fumbled the ball, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't get away from it. You fumble the ball. And now they're saying he's out there hanging out with Puff, where they at, up in the feds and whatnot. That's the reports I hear. You know what I mean? So, you
So
know,
correct me if I'm wrong. Was it part of the? He was part of that whole healthcare fraud thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's what it was. You're right.
Yeah,
Now you brought it back to my memory.
okay.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. You got a lot of
yeah,
them cats on that Av. I think
Yeah.
you got what's his name? I don't know if y'all remember Keon Doolin.
Hmm.
Keon Doolin. You had what's the dude named Terrence? I forgot his name. He played for the Celtics. There's a couple of cats on that, and I'm. It's sad, man. It's sad, man. I mean, this dude, you fall from a line of. I mean, this is Stephon Marbury's cousin. I
yep,
mean, it's sad. It's a sad, sad situation, man. I couldn't even watch it. My brother sent me that, man. I think I looked at it for about 5 minutes and I had to turn it off, man, because
yep,
it almost brought me to tears in a way, man. Because we all ball players here, man, and
yeah,
you want to see that success to the height. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
God bless with your son Tomcat, and it's like
Word,
you see these things, man. Like I said, like even knowing Stephon as a baby and growing up with his mom and pops, man, I would never want to see him in that situation, man. Like that
correct.
growth and just that positive energy, man. It's sad, man. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know what happened with him and Steph. I don't know if Stephon could have talked to him, and we don't know. You know what I mean? But
I only know what I see on YouTube. So I remember,
yeah, me too, love.
right.
Yeah,
Steph
me
and
too, love.
him had a thing where, long story short, male soap opera. Jay-Z was trying to take Telfair under his wing or whatever when Jay was running around going up against Fat Joe's squad. Steph was rolling with Fat Joe. Jay trying to recruit his baby cousin onto the squad. And Steph rolled up on him like, yo, nah, I don't want you It is more conversation, but it was more like, I don't want you messing with Jay. And I don't want you over there with them people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's where him and Jay got into their thing, and then Jay threw that lyrical stray at him. Like over speeding past the reds in your neighborhood. At the red light. Roll up on. You know what he said? Roll up on me like you did Marbury. You know what I'm saying? You get shot or
Yeah,
whatever. But yeah. So that whole male soap opera was going on because I think Steph was trying to protect his cousin from the wrong influences. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And now even they don't really, from what I could see on Facebook and YouTube, don't saddle too correctly with each other no more either.
yeah,
And Steph always tries to play more, from what I can see from the interview, the humble road, like, now that's my baby cousin, you know what I'm saying? And he tried to just, throw water on the fire, apparently, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
If
But
But
someone can correct me,
right, yeah.
mhm.
do the NBA players when they're rookies have that like symposium like the NFL players do, where they invite the old cats to come back and mentor them and
Yeah.
create
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
network and
yeah, yeah.
kind of like warn them of the travails and the different things you might run up against professionally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know they do, Vic, because like I said, when I spoke to Stace, with Stephon, I know, like obviously his father played with Tim Duncan at Wake Forest, but I know they did, like even David Robinson, came in and, talked with Stephon and kind of, they did that whole mentorship, with some of the old school cats, Tim Duncan and all of those guys. Even Alvin Robinson, if y'all guys remember, they used to play for the Spurs.
That's my guy.
I know he came in and spoke to Stephon too. So,
Hmm. That's one of my idols right there, man. Real
Yeah.
talk. One of my first favorites, man.
yeah.
When I found out that I wasn't going to be 7 feet tall and I had to switch gears and can't pretend to be Kareem no more, Alvin Robinson was one of the guys.
Yo, it's
Or-
crazy too, because like Sebastian Telfair, and I might be wrong. Y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think there's ever been another small guard that's been drafted out of high school. Has there?
You mean out of New York?
Out of
Wait a
anywhere?
minute. You're right.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
right.
think. I mean, the close like Kobe was out of high school 6'6". You know what I'm saying? I don't think
6'6",
there's
yeah.
ever been a point guard, like a little point guard,
You're
like
right.
him, normal human sized person drafted out of high school.
You're right.
Nah,
You're
you're
right.
right, man. I
And
didn't think
who
about that.
before him was a point guard that height that ever got drafted out of high school? Who but him?
Like
I gotta give
nobody.
him that one. Nobody.
I don't. You're right though, because I'm thinking about it. I think the closest would have been Kenny Anderson,
And he didn't do it.
and he didn't
Yeah,
do it.
yeah,
He could
yeah.
have, but he didn't. And he probably should have.
Yeah,
Frankly, he probably should have, because then he could have dodged Bill Fitch.
yeah.
Because Bill Fitch messed him up that first season. Not to drift too far. Should have dodged that one.
Wow.
But that's an excellent point that you point out, Av,
I'm
because
just
you're
saying, you
right.
look at that fall from grace. I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of he kind of reminds me of Scoot in a sense, like high, what I'm saying, high profile young point guard or whatever. But even Scoot didn't come straight out of high school. He went to the G League and whatnot. But and I don't care if he did 4 years coming in as a small point guard in the NBA. It's hard. You're gonna struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You're right.
And
You're
he
right.
struggled, and he just it didn't, like, I don't know the personal aspect of it, but it looked like they didn't have the infrastructure set up to develop him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Correctly, and then he didn't. Kind of fell by the wayside.
That's an
Was he on
excellent point.
that? Was he on that Portland team with Damian Lillard when he first got there, or no?
Who? Who we talking about?
Sebastian.
No, I think wasn't he on like Minnesota or something?
Boy, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I
Because,
can't remember. I'm not. I can't remember.
I'm curious. I'm gonna
wrong.
Google while we chop it up, because I'm curious now. Because it wasn't he was on Portland, but I don't think
Yeah.
Portland was his first team.
Was he there with LaMarcus Aldridge? I know he wasn't there with Brandon Roy, because that was way before him.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Portland. You're right.
He got drafted
You're
by
right.
Portland.
It was
Yeah,
Portland.
he was at Portland. I know he was at Portland.
So it was
I know it was
Portland.
at Portland.
2004, 2005 class.
2004, 2005 class. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, 6.8 points a game that first season.
Mm-hmm.
So he was there
19
with
years of
Brandon Roy
age.
then. Was he there with Brandon Roy?
How long was he there for?
He was in Portland from 2004, 2005 till he was only there 2 seasons, 2005, 2006.
Okay.
Then he went to Boston.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He spent how many years in the league? He spent 10 years in the league. Wow.
Yeah, bounced around. I
He had
remember
a little stint. He had a little stint there.
He
Wow.
never averaged more than 5 assists a game, and I'll give him that. He got up to that much. He went and played for his cousin's old team, Minnesota.
I mean, he made 30 million, man. That's a nice little check there, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
did it all go?
10 years. That's a nice little check, man.
Yep, where did it all go?
But you know,
Wow.
you spend to your lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do.
So as
Spend
your
to your
lifestyle
lifestyle.
goes up, you know, you act like
And
you
you
got it.
And
A
you
lot of
and
these
you live
ballers-
and you live on your muscle memory, right, Vic?
A lot of these dudes be broke, man. They be waiting for that check, man. They go to the bigger dudes on the team. And yo, can you cut me off a little something till I get paid? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
NFL, NBA, MLB, they all borrowing, you know? It's crazy. It's crazy. Well, you know, we got some more ballers in trouble, and it's a different type of trouble. Let's check this out.
No filter. No filter at all. No cut at all. Just straight. No shit.
What the heck is this?
Yeah, they in trouble, man. Ballers is in trouble. So a different type of trouble.
No straight, no chaser. I'm just gonna say it. Y'all like dudes.
Crying game. Crying game. Anybody got the Kleenex? I see a crying game. Does anybody have a tissue box?
I don't know if you guys.
That's the exact thing that reminded me of, bro. Crying game for sure.
I don't know if you guys remember. I was telling you that story the last season we did the podcast, man, where my nephew told me about my man Dylan Brooks. But he loved the transgenders, man.
Wow.
Just talking about that. Just talk about that.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
I gotta believe it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you know what? If that's what you do, that's what you do. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. But it's ill to me that in this era, nobody. It's like it's a commonly known fact, and nobody cares. Nobody's saying nothing about it or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, at least y'all can go to the court and play against each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, they love that hustle, boy.
That's crazy. Yeah, I can't even see that in the 80s, man. That I think it would have just. I think
I'm sure there was dudes. They just didn't. They couldn't come out.
Michael Porter Jr., man, he got something to say about this. Check it out.
What do you got to say? What he got to say? Let's get a load of this guy.
Normal things anymore. Like I've met guys who like being peed on, who buy cookies with poop in them off the internet and watch girls pooping.
And this happens in the NBA. Like I hear wild stories about some of these dudes, but like you said,
oh, trust me.
Be a straight man, but they've done so much stuff with so many pretty girls, and they have so much access to pretty girls that, you know, now they're over here messing with trannies, or now they're over here messing with dudes, and it's like, it's crazy to think about.
There we go.
All right, there we go.
There we go.
There it is.
There
it is.
Living that Diddy life with the Diddy reasons behind the Diddy life. You know, they just like variety. You know, these are the, you know, when I'm not on the mic, you know, I got a different phrasing for that. You know what I'm saying? Like my guy in Philly, but I can do it like my guy in Philly, man. Quan, who passed away. I'll say this, man, variety iggers. That's what I say on the sidewalk. Not missing the other letter, you know what I'm saying? Variety iggers, you know what I'm saying? To me, Diddy's a variety igger. And, you know, these type of people, You know, they live their philosophical life, spiritual life. You know, so different. After a while, it's like they lose the spice of life. You know, because everything is just based on their appetite, satisfying that appetite. And after a while, they don't know A from B no more. You know what I'm saying?
Check this out real quick. And me and Ab was talking about this. This came out in 2023. 1 in 4 high school students identifies as LGBTQ. Now, if we thinking about, you know, the draft classes that come out, the college classes that come out, and now the people who are pros, this is the generation.
Mm-hmm. 1 in 4 high school
man.
students. Wow.
I mean, it's accepted. I mean, like I've said, I mean, it's almost like a common law in the sense where everybody is allowed to just be who they are, and you know, to be out in the open and to express yourself is a common thing. I mean, it's just a general thing for everybody. And like I said, I don't know. Like you said, I don't know if it was back in the 80s and 70s and stuff like that. I mean, because you had the gay community as big as it was in the 70s and 60s, but I think it would have been a whole lot of fights in that locker room, man. More than now, man. I think
they done hopped over dogs in the bicycle lane. You gotta respect them. It's them, the dogs, in the bicycle lane.
Jeez. Hey, man. Cookies with poop in it?
Hey, really? Yeah. I don't know, man. These dudes, dudes got weird fetishes, man.
Nah, I'm saying they out here on the street, like down here in Charlotte. They out here. You know what I'm saying? They're walking around, men and men. Everybody dressed up like they want. Like I say, they get respected more than how you couldn't hit a dog in the bicycle lane. That's how I put it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They got those.
I'll say this on the way to closing out.
Right? That's the societal pecking order.
Yep, I know the closing is coming out on that, but I will say this. I honestly believe at some point in time, and I believe before this current administration got in office, they were really well on their way to making that a real federalized race. I think they were going to get their own federal code and become a race. I think that's where they were heading until this new administration came in office.
Interesting. Interesting. All right, man, let's move off of that. Let's move on to something else, man. Because we could, you know, that's one of those circular situations. And, you know.
I had a joke, man. I was going to say that Wemby is the best ball handling center since Jason Collins. But anyway, on to the next. On to the next.
That was good though. That was dope. All right, man, let's get to some banter, man. Let's get to some good stuff. Tear it up, fellas. Here we go.
This is a good one.
Who's taking the last shot?
Okay.
Wow, that's a tough one. That's
a toughie.
It's a toughie, man, because I got Mike 1A and Larry Bird 1A, 1B.
Yeah, that's a toughie. Okay.
I mean, I think it's situational. I think if you know what I mean? Like if it's like some drive and you're kicking it out to a shooter, I might go Ray. I might go Ray Allen. But if it's like just one, give them the ball, they got to do their thing. I feel like it's got to be Kobe or MJ.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I mean, out of the top 9, I got Mike, I got Bird, I got Steph, I got Ray, I got Kobe, and then I think I'm actually going with Reggie Miller over Klay Thompson.
So you just ranked them. You just straight ranked them all.
You ranked them. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, how I look at it is like this. For me, it's situational. If it's a two-pointer, I'm taking MJ. If it's a three-pointer clutch, I'm rolling with Miller. That's where I stop.
All
Yeah,
right,
I can go.
you just
I got Larry Bird.
defined it for me.
I got
You just
Larry Bird
defined it
over
for me.
Miller.
I got
You got
Bird, and then if it's a 3, if it's a 2, Bird, and then Reggie for the 3.
okay, okay.
Over Steph.
Yeah,
That's tough. It goes that Steph, Bird, and Miller for 3.
I'm old
Ooh,
school,
that's
so
tough.
I'm going with
That's
where it
tough.
started at. I'm
Ask
going
me
where it
why I didn't
started
take
at.
Steph. Ask me why I didn't take Steph. Why I took
Too late
Miller.
to ask.
Yeah, not just that too, man. Listen, a great shooter don't make you a clutch shooter. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Miller go clutch against this team's logo that I'm in front of right now in Madison
Well,
Square
look,
Garden.
that's why for me, I'm going with Larry Bird over Reggie Miller. Because if you want to say clutch, I think this dude might have been one of the best clutch players in NBA history.
Okay, okay.
You're not rocking with Ray Ray?
Um,
Yeah, I like Ray too.
I like Ray. I like Ray.
That's what makes this tough.
Mm. Yeah, I'm
Nah,
standing.
He
I'm
was
because
standing
serious
put it
by
about
like
it.
his
this.
3-point game.
Here's the reason why I go with Bird over all of them, because he's gonna come on the court and tell you what he's gonna do that, and then
exactly,
he's gonna do it, and he's gonna do
exactly, exactly.
it. You're not
Hey,
just
I
getting the
got a
play
question.
ran for you. You're not just getting the play ran for you when you hit it. He got the play, and he gonna tell you what he gonna do.
Yeah, he gonna tell you to
Oh,
your
Chevy got
face.
one. Chevy said, I'll always go with LeBron. All right,
Yeah, she like
sis. No
LeBron.
doubt.
She got a LeBron jersey.
No doubt.
She like LeBron.
He got better at it as the years went on. He had more situations because LeBron was always known to be like an engine player, the guy that will carry you for all 3 quarters. But when clutch come around, you got to pass the ball around. But I would say that some like in I think the championship with Cleveland. I think that's when he showed up and showed that, hey, look, I'm clutch player too, and I can make these shots from outside.
No, he's hit
You
his
know.
fair. He definitely hit his fair share of clutch game winning type shots. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
feel like though for him and even for Jordan too, the defense is so focused on you that you could, like he did with the like LeBron did with Ray Allen, like what
Mm-hmm.
Jordan did with Kerr and with Paxson. He could
Right.
pull the whole freaking defense and then just dump it off to these guys and let them make easy shots.
Correct.
You
Correct.
know what I mean?
And with Jordan, the thing is that Jordan knows how to milk the cow. You know what I'm saying? Meaning like, okay, yeah, he hit those guys a lot of times. Craig Hodges, Paxson, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even little BJ. And the thing is that, like out of 10 times, right? Let's just say he hit them guys 7 times, right? But the few times he get out of that, he's gonna make you remember it because he's gonna do an antic after he makes that shot. Like against Cleveland, the fist pumping and jumping. They showed
Yeah,
that
yeah.
over and over and over. The crossover he did, the push crossover he did against the Jazz. Over and over and over they show it. You know what I'm saying? So it always stands in your mind that whoa, he puts a signature on his clutch shots. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Brilliant man.
So
But he is
lastly on this
clutch.
point, I think there's a fair case to be made that you could sub Klay Thompson out of there and put
Mhm.
Robert Ory in that spot,
I agree.
and nobody
Yeah.
would argue with you.
Yeah.
I
I
agree.
agree. I agree. I
I
agree.
agree. And for that matter, no disrespect, but you could put Robert Horry in King James' position because he's more clutch. He's hitting more like game-ending jumpers.
Mm-hmm.
We talking about shooting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you
I
got
mean,
clutch players, but then you got clutch shooters. You know what I'm saying?
I would even. I mean, even with taking Klay Thompson, I would even put Kyrie Irving in there.
He's clutch. He's clutch. He's clutch. I seen it in the championship series against the Golden State that time. He's clutch. Definitely clutch.
All right, fellas, I saw this online. Let's
That was a
tear
good
this one
one.
apart, man. The ultimate
Mm-hmm.
26-year-old draft class. So
Yes.
all of these guys are phenoms coming into the league,
Uh-huh.
but they hit their peak at 26.
26.
So at 26, Jordan was a 30-point scoring juggernaut in the league.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Steph was revolutionizing the whole league with his jump shot.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe had 3 rings by that point.
Mm.
Joker was revolutionizing the game with his IQ and his big man abilities.
Mm.
Of course, LeBron was already had 2 MVPs and 3 finals.
Wow.
And of course, Luka, this is Luka's 26th year, and he got video game stats. So being who they are and what they've accomplished all at 26, if y'all had to draft them, who you taking first?
Wow.
The
Where'd you
ultimate,
guys
who
go
wears
first?
the crown
Hey,
at 26?
before we get into it, I want to ask because I was talking with Vic earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So like at this point, Jordan hadn't won yet, right?
No.
No.
No, right?
No.
Kobe, and we all agree that Kobe won mainly because of the team, because he had a monster, right?
I got a question though, quick, Avarice. You would
Mhm.
remember.
I'm not trying to degrade anybody. I'm just
No.
trying to
I know. I need to know something. Now
clarify.
they're saying Kobe won 3 at that point, right? That's what the
Yeah,
picture
he
said.
did.
Was that
'Cause
with Shaq? All 3? 3 was with
Yes,
Shaq.
yes, that was
Okay,
the
got you.
repeat.
Copy. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. This is a good one. I
She
like
said,
this
"Watch
one.
your mouth, Luck." I don't know what you said, Luck.
I know.
I think you was talking about LeBron. I think she got mad.
Don't play about my LeBron.
No. Till I'm watching it. I'm watching it on the screen right now.
All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Don, the ultimate 26-year-old draft class. All of these legendary players at their peak. Who you got?
I believe it or not, I mean, as much as I'm a MJ fan growing up, man, I'm going with Kobe, man. That's my dude right there, man. I just think, like, you know, even though he had Shaq there, man, I think people don't realize. I know the dominance that Shaq was. You know, obviously at that particular time and era when they won the 3-peat, man, Shaq wouldn't have won without Kobe. You know, I've heard Tracy McGrady make comments about if he was there in place of Kobe, brother, go sit your ass down, man. You're not Kobe.
Yeah, they always beat up
down,
on my
bro.
guy Tracy. You guys are always beating up on my guy Tracy for that
Go
comment. I
sit
kind
down.
of wish
Yo,
he never
look,
made that
I'm
comment.
sorry, and I like Tracy McGrady. He was a good, hell of a player.
Beast.
But go sit down, man. You're not Kobe. It's just that killer instinct, man. And I don't think Tracy McGrady had that. I just don't think he had it, man. Everybody not built for that moment. And I just think Kobe, for me at that age, yeah, I'm gonna run with Kobe, man.
Hey, man, Afro Kobe was pure, man.
It's a good one. It's a good one, though. It's a good
Afro
one.
Kobe was pure. I love watching him play.
Pure and cut raw. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm tired of these cats like Gilbert Arenas and I'm trying to bash this man since he's been gone, man. Go sit down,
because
man.
he ain't here to speak for himself. They learned from Oprah's girlfriend on how to do that.
Yeah, so. Gilbert Arenas, you had one good game against Kobe. You act like you are all Hall of Famer, bro. Go sit down,
I forget that
bro.
lady's name. I forget that lady's name, man. But that Oprah's best friend, she did that to Kobe. So now these guys, you know, feel like they could do that, you know.
Yeah, go sit down, man. Go sit down, man.
It was a toughie. I'm still thinking. I'm gonna wait till a few more people go. That's a good one. What say you, Tomcat?
I'm saying I would go with just on physicality. I would think LeBron. If he was to come out just like he did and ran through Detroit single-handedly, every game like that, he would be my pick.
Yeah, 3 finals already is a hard one to beat. Him just being there, man. 2 MVPs and 3 finals, man. It's kind of hard to beat that. It's kind of hard to beat that. And I'm not saying that so Chevy could stop kicking my butt.
But I think
No brownie
that
points.
shit been a co-MVP. Ain't that the same year with Carmelo?
Gail King, thank you, sis. No doubt. Gail King. Yeah, Chevy. Thank you, Chevy. That's right.
Is
Gail
that
King.
is
She
that
did that and they started doing it.
that MVP? Is that the same that the first MVP is it Carmelo year or that's the rookie?
No, the rookie year he
Oh, yeah.
won, but Carmelo should have won. In my
Yeah.
opinion,
Definitely should have won that.
I feel like Carmelo should have won. They basically did the same thing, but Carmelo did it in the West, and they won more. And they got in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And the Cavs didn't in a weaker East. But I don't know who I would pick, yo. I don't know who I would pick. I could say who I wouldn't pick would be Curry, and I probably wouldn't pick Jokic, as great as they are. And probably not Luka, because as crazy, Luka is putting up damn near 40-point triple doubles, like he's averaging that. But he can't guard anything. There's absolutely no defense. You know what I mean? When you look at Jordan, when you look at Kobe and LeBron at that point in time, they were all elite defenders. Like they were all guarding the best perimeter player on the other team.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So Don got Kobe. Tomcat got James. And Av, who you got? Because my earpiece fell out.
I don't know. I was saying I'm not gonna pick.
Thinking.
I can't pick. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna pick. Definitely not gonna pick Luka. Not gonna pick Curry. Not gonna pick Jokic.
Okay. Copy.
So,
yeah.
But you know what? I'm gonna pick Wemby. I'm gonna wait till he turns 26. We'll see what
I like that. I like that.
Right, he ain't eligible yet.
Barring injury, as Bucky said. Barring injury.
Barring injury, indeed. All right, so I'm gonna make my pick. I'm gonna make a pick. I favor MJ heavy too. You know what I'm saying? Well, at this point, Air Jordan. At this point, right?
Yeah.
26, he was still Air Jordan, which is my favorite. I'm not saying he was the best rendition of Michael Jordan. It's just my personal favorite. He was very exciting to watch at that point in time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with Kobe. You know why? Because by this time, Kobe copied a lot of MJ, not Air Jordan. He copied a lot of MJ. You know what I'm saying? And he got tips from MJ. So I will roll with Kobe because I feel like he had those lessons in him already that Jordan earned and learned the hard way. You know, Jordan really didn't have someone that he could go and really get mentored by. You know what I mean? I mean, he learned from other people, don't get me wrong. But Kobe was wise. Kobe was this young dude. He would go ask Jordan for the crucial tips on the jumper, the spin jumper, and all that stuff. Kobe asked a lot of people stuff. He even asked Clyde Drexler a couple of questions here and there too. He asked a lot of people, man. So
Yo.
Everybody still here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I thought somebody was talking and maybe they got booted out or something.
Yeah, Kobe was just that student of the game, man. I mean, LeBron too as well. I mean, I think both of those brothers learned from Mike in different aspects of their game, man. So they definitely were students of the game. Definitely students of the game. I look at Joker as I don't know for facts, but to me, it seemed like he learned a lot of his assist game from a guy that don't get his flowers enough, and that was a dude named Sabonis, man. When he was with Portland, man, that dude was a good passer.
Yeah. Yes. I agree. I agree on that.
So who are we crowning, man? I gotta go with MJ.
Hey,
seen
Vic,
him.
you could hear that sound?
Say it again one more time.
Could you hear that sound?
No.
That effect. You're gonna have to mute that effect.
There's an effect on?
Yes.
Okay.
Could you guys hear it?
No, I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything.
Really? Oh, then it's my line.
I don't have any effects on. I don't
okay,
have
I'm
any
gonna hang up
effects
my
on.
line and come back in.
Okay.
You want to know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing wonk 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 wonk. That's what I'm hearing, yo. That horn.
Oh, okay. It might be like a delay. Maybe you're on a delay.
I'm gonna jump off.
Jump off and jump back on, and it'll probably put you right.
Kwame Brown?
Wow. Kwame Brown.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Wow. For podcasting. He's up there for podcasting.
Kwame Brown? I mean, I'll put Charlie Brown on here.
No doubt.
Kwame Brown.
That's quality H2O right there.
Wow. That's a tough pick, though. That's a very...
Yo, that is a tough pick though. At that, all of them at that age. But like you said, I wouldn't go with the three that you said, like Luka, Curry, and Joker. Definitely not.
Yeah, and you know what? And not even to denigrate them. You know what I mean? Because if you really think about it, you could probably make a good argument for them. You know what I'm saying? But those three guys, you know what I'm saying? Arguably the three greatest wing players ever. You know what I'm saying? That's it'll probably be one of those guys I would pick. I just can't decide who. At that age, I can't decide who.
Okay.
And you know what? I like Kobe at that age. I feel like that's not the best Kobe though.
I would throw another player. I think I would pull Steph out. And actually, I mean, nobody thought about Allen Iverson when he was 26, man.
That's mean. Yeah. Iverson at 26 is something. There's a few guys you could pull out at 26 and you know, Magic Johnson at 26, Isaiah Thomas at 26. There's a few people that very well could have been in this conversation, but dealing with what we got here, yeah, I'm gonna stick with Kobe. Even though he had a beast next to him, I'm gonna stick with Kobe. You know why? Because head to head, when he come up against these other guys that was carrying their team, with the exception of Iverson in the finals, he gave work to a lot of people, man. A lot of people. Work. You know, we know that Shaq was the big bad wolf. You know, he was the bear. But Kobe was the wolf, though. He was the wolf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was the wolf. Like people.
But to be fair, man, Cole put up a lot of shots. Him and AI, they put up a lot of shots to get they 40 or whatever they amounted to per night.
All the time, but not all the time. Not all the time, right? Not all the time. A lot of times, but not all the time. Because I think Kobe get a bit of a bum rap for that. I mean, yeah, he was a black hole for the basketball, and he didn't trust his teammates, you know, until a certain time and whatnot. But I don't know. I think they overplayed that a little bit. You know, his coach was letting him get away with it. So, I mean, you know, until it hurt Shaq's feelings. Then he told him, chill. The big guy's losing his edge because, you know, you putting out the lights every time. You're dropping 40 for like fifth game in a row. Like, slow down. And I might be over-exaggerating. It mightn't have been 5 in a row. But he told him slow his roll because Shaq's feelings was getting hurt. Right? I don't know. I think Kobe got a bum rap for that. I'm not even going to act like I lived that era all the way either, man. I'm just going off of hindsight, Monday night quarterbacking. I could admit it. But I don't know. I feel like he might have got a bum rap.
I mean, they literally coined the phrase, bro. The Kobe assist was when he took a shot and he missed it, and somebody got an easy shot off of the rebound. He took a lot of shots, bro, but to be fair, he played with on a lot of shitty Lakers teams. after Shaq left.
That's true, too.
Pretty Ricky. He was running with Pretty Ricky.
He was rocking when the next best, you know, when you got freaking Ronnie Turioff and freaking, oh my God, what was homeboy's name?
The center?
Smush Parker.
Yeah.
Oh, Smush Parker.
Yeah.
You got guys like that as your second guy. Yeah. You might want to take 30 shots.
And he had that center that didn't want to
Andrew Bynum?
Yeah, Bynum.
Yeah, Andrew Bynum. I thought he was going to turn out to be a good player, man.
Me too. I
He
thought Kobe was going to inspire him. Yeah.
Wow, I ain't heard that.
He ended up
name
being
in a
another
minute.
Benjamin Benoit.
Yeah.
Bynum was like another Benjamin Benoit.
Benoit Benjamin.
Benoit Benjamin. You're right.
All right, let's end this off real quick on a high note, man. Let's check this out. Hoop Streets.
Not hair. It's running all down your face like Rudy Giuliani. What even is that? Motor oil? No, Kiwi shoe paint. I got it from Carlos Boozer. Why the hell would you do that? I was just trying to hide my trash hairline. LeBron, why doesn't your hair paint rub off? I'm not so insecure and desperate that I would paint my hair on. I glue it on. See? What? I only painted mine on because I thought you did. And be called Skid Mark Brown like you? No thanks. Nobody's calling me that.
Wow.
Hey, Skid Mark Brown. We got you a helmet so you stop getting your asshole crust on everyone. Catch! I don't know how, but somehow you look like less of a jackass now. Pet.
It's the attack of the Jaylen Brown hairline.
Oh, man.
John's like, yo, I can write something better than that.
Yo.
You know? For real.
Yo. What is Hair Club for Men's for, man?
Right.
Yo, this dude, I've been seeing the clips, though. I thought it was fake at first until I seen the consistency, man, with the dude with the shoe polish, brother, man. Like, come on, man.
OG Anunoby had to call a medical timeout because of it, Tomcat. He was like, wait a minute. I got to get cleaned up. Wait a minute.
Yo, I tell you what, he could do a commercial for Revlon, man, because the dude oh man, wow, man, how you get caught out there like that, Jalen?
I like Jalen too, man. But
yeah, me too, man.
You said that Jalen got a sense of humor about it. Talk to us.
Oh yeah, he got a clip on his Instagram where he acts like he calling LeBron and asking him for advice and if he should go to Turkey to get that procedure. So he's like, he's laughing at himself too, which is cool. But yeah, the shoe polish on the dome is wild, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Let it go, bro.
Yeah. Going on a trip to Beijing, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I mean, what the heck, man? I saw I had alopecia. I just made sure to cut everything else off. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it might be that time.
Man,
it might be that
shave
time,
it off,
Jalen.
brother. Shave it off.
Yeah, just let it go, brother.
Michael Jordan shaved it off.
Let it go gracefully.
Glide shaved it off. I mean, these were people, they were into their little waves and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They just shaved it off.
Yes, sir.
Not everybody could be young Dr. J, man. Sorry to say.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, man, it's about that time, man. You ready?
Yep. Hold on one sec.
Man, this game got to go good night, man. This Knick game, Brooklyn need to get on the train and just go home.
Yo, they about to give them. It's almost a 40-ounce they giving them. Yo,
Jeez, what's the score? Update us.
120 to 86.
Ooh.
Well, Cat just threw it down, man. So now it's 122.
Yeah, they're beating the snot out of these boys.
Yeah, this is bad, man. This is bad.
Them dudes in the Barclays is like, yo, I'm putting my money into this. What is this? Them execs of the C-suites is like, yo, I'm putting my money into this. This is where my money going. What's good?
For real. On a rainy night in New York.
A lot of Italian accents going off in the C-suite right now.
You know? Yep.
So look, you just about ready, bro?
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
All right, man, let's go. Here we go. Out of Hoops. All right, talk to him about the segment, bro.
Yes, yes. Yeah, man. So, this segment we're going to do it on someone that we all spoke about in passing in the past. A guy that should be in the Hall of Fame. His name should be in the Hall of Fame, but yet still they haven't inducted him. It's crazy. I see younger players as of lately get inducted into the Hall of Fame, and he may not have their exact stats, but if you took him in his prime and put them in their prime, he was on par with these guys. A lot of these new guys that became Hall of Famers as of late. I mean, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Chauncey Billups is a Hall of Famer. Am I right or wrong?
No, I might not be anymore, but I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, Hall of Fame for fraud.
Right. Yo, like Willie D does on his show.
Puff about to get a lot of roommates, man.
Right, for sure.
Oh, sure. The Hall of Fame
let
is
me play the intro
notorious,
for you, Luck. Here we go.
Yep. Yes, I. Yes, we are talking about Tom Chambers. He wants props. You know what I'm saying? He wants more props, man. And he's like, forget props. He wants property. You all right? Because he got props. This picture here, it pretty much tells you what everybody thinks about when they say Tom Chambers. This is Tom Chambers' career right here. This move where he's dunking the ball, putting a knee into the jaw. One of my favorite ball players of all time, Mark Action Jackson. And yeah, I got the New York Knicks symbol thing behind me too. And I'm telling you, that's one of my all-time favorite Knicks right there is Mark Jackson. And Tom Chambers nails this ferocious two-handed dunk on him. They even made a statue out of it, like a little statue that he has in his possession, I believe. And this is what his career is known for, that one dunk. But the reality is, Tom Chambers is unarguably, because I've heard legends like Isaiah Thomas expound on this, is the precursor to your stretch power forward of today. He's one of the pillars, not saying the pillar, but one of the pillars along that way. You know what I'm saying? So I raise Tom Chambers as someone who, forget props, he wants property. The props was for that dunk. Now it's time to show that he got some property and that he could go to the Hall of Fame. What say you, brothers and sisters out there? Are you all aware of Tom Chambers? I hope you are. If you're not, we're here to educate you just a little bit. You know what I mean? What say you guys on the panel about Tom Chambers off the top of your head?
He's a beast, man. He was a beast. To me, he was one of the best white boys I ever seen play the game, man. Like that dude. And it's crazy because outside of Phoenix, man, people forget this dude was on the Supersonics. He was giving people buckets. I mean, the dude was a problem. Like, he had the handle, he had the scoring ability. I mean, he could jump out the gym, which people didn't, give him credit for, man. But the dude was a problem to me, man.
Yeah, real talk, man. That's real talk. Yo, Tomcat.
Yes, sir.
You got his shirt in your closet. Let me find out you got his shirt in your collection, bro.
Nah, I can say I was watching that game. He dunked them all, and he put his knee in the chest and just rose up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Tom Chambers was the problem.
A lot of us had to live through that.
Game.
A lot of us had to live through that Mark Jackson game, bro. Hey, man, as I was planning this segment with Luck, I said, oh, Lord, I got to put this picture up, man. I said, the Knicks always got to be the butt of somebody's slam dunk or somebody's posterization.
Yeah, it was painful for him, but I said, man, we got to grind through the pain, man. I got the New York Knicks symbol back there behind me. I get it, man. But look at this guy, man. Look at this guy. I mean, like the guy had an all-around game. All right, he had moves around the hoop, big time. Reverse layups, straight layups. He could bang it. We've seen by illustrated over that dunk over Mark Jackson, right? But he also had a jump shot. His mid-range was dangerous. His three-point, as you can see here in the All-Star game where he won the MVP, and that's another thing. He won an All-Star MVP. And look at the three-pointers. He's nailing on the East Coast guys. And honestly, a lot of those like shots he was making in the All-Star game was against Larry Bird. All right. You guys could rewind it back and take a look. But these are I've seen footage with him giving work to Boston, McHale, and Larry Bird. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Flying by Magic Johnson. I could tell by the knee pass. Magic Johnson. I mean, listen, Tom Chambers was all around beast, man. He was a problem. A natural pure shooter at 6'10", had a dribble drive game. And he could pass the rock too on the low. I've seen him doing some behind the back passes in the lane, in traffic. The guy could really ball, man. I slept on him back then, but I used to watch him a little bit. But low market league, low market teams get you low market, camera views. You know what I mean? So and this guy actually, his Phoenix Suns were the ones that beat the Lakers the year that the Trailblazers made it to the finals because the Trailblazers beat these Phoenix Suns. You know what I'm saying? So it's just interesting, but he had great games. Me and Vic was peeping him out early, and he had great games against all these guys. The Blazers, he gave them work. The Lakers, he gave them work. He was dishing out work, man. And not to mention, all right, let me ask you guys something. There we go. See that? 60 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists in one game against his old team, the Sonics, right? I mean, that's something. Look, 56 points, against the Warriors. Like they hang their hat on that dunk because everybody just love talking about the dunk. The dunk is like, it's like a pacifier for casual fans. You know what I'm saying? It's like a knockout in boxing. 41 points against the Pacers. Good digging, Vic. You know what I'm saying? But he should really hang his hat on that 60-point game. Isaiah Thomas even talks about it. He says, how many guys in the Hall of Fame actually score 60 points in a game? Not Michael Cooper, and he deserves to be there. There's numerous ball players that didn't score 60 points in the Hall of Fame. My man Clyde DeGlide's in the Hall of Fame, and they came up in the same era. He didn't drop 60. You know what I'm saying? How many people dropped 60 in the Hall of Fame? And this non-Hall of Famer did it, right? Yeah, man.
There's your dunk. There's your dunk.
Look, the stack. Oh, shoot, he found it.
I mean, my man made the Arsenio Hall show, so that's something.
Yeah, for real.
Look at that. Calf muscles all passing by Mark Jackson's ear. Oh, man.
You know what? I really enjoyed, more than the Suns team, I really enjoyed him on the Sonics with Xavier McDaniel, with Dale Ellis.
Yeah, me too.
That was the squad.
That talk. Talk that talk, Av. Talk that talk.
Yo, so like when I was a kid, my dad got me the Sports Illustrated, subscription as a gift, like on my birthday or something or whatever. I don't know if y'all remember, but it came with the tape, the dazzling dunks and basketball bloopers, right? And on the highlights of all the dunks, I remember vividly, there was only, like, they show all these dunks of all these players, but there's only a few of them that they slow down. They give like the super slow-mo treatment. There's the Jordan Rock the Cradle joint. I remember it vividly. And there's a Dominique putback. But the other one gets the super slow-mo with the sparkles effects and everything. It's the Tom Chambers dunk on Mark Jackson, yo. It's like, I swear to God, I watched the dunk slow. I swear to God, the dunk seemed like it took like 30 seconds. But
man, it's sad, dude. That's a sad.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other player that has as many career points of that era that has as many career points as not in the Hall of Fame. I saw something about that with him. Like, I don't know his exact numbers or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. Check this out. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Tom Chambers not in the Hall of Fame. Over 20,000 points. First free agent ever. Wow. That's deep. Didn't know that part. That part right there, I didn't know. First free agent. Wow. Ain't that something? And I mean, this guy is a great ball player, man. When you really look at his game, like he's a great ball player. I appreciate him more now than I ever did before, honestly.
Yeah.
Because again, he was in low markets, so I didn't get to
Mhm.
see his games on. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
NBC, NBA, CBS even. I didn't get to see him on those channels, man. Honestly, it's only like when they made it against the Blazers in the finals, because I believe he was part of that team that went against the Blazers in the Eastern Conference final. I mean, the Western Conference Finals.
Right.
You know, that's when I started really getting a good glimpse of him, other than the All-Star game. You know, yeah, it's sad. Low market, man. Low
Yeah.
market.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chevy got a question.
hmm Chevy ask, who beat him out the year he was eligible? Good question, sis. The thing is that they didn't make him eligible. That's the thing, you know. And he's not the only one, sis. We're gonna do one on Mark Aguirre too one day. Mark Aguirre is another guy that should be in the Hall of Fame, and he's another one that scored like around the same points, if not more. Well, actually, he has a better average. He actually has a better average, and he won 2 chips with the Pistons, averaging 14, and that's kind of like why Isaiah Thomas says, that guy, didn't make or whatever as yet. But yeah, man, it's interesting. So that's the answer on that I know of. I don't think he was never made eligible.
I think the thing said he was like 49 for whatever the graphic you just showed all
Let me
time.
see. Oh yeah, 49. Yeah, I can't see it too well on my screen. But 4-time NBA All-Star. I see a little bit of it. 1987 All-Star Game MVP. I watched that one. 20,000 plus career points. I think it was 20,049. Career
49.
scoring average of 18.1.
That's a lot of points.
Drafted in what number?
Yeah.
Is that number 6? By any chance? Is that number 6 overall? Yeah, that number's a little blurred for me.
Yeah,
My
it's number
screen
6.
Yeah, number
Oh,
6.
yeah, drafted number 6.
Okay. Averaged over 20 points a game for what? 5 times, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, man. This guy here is a bona fide thoroughbred.
Yeah. He's a prototype.
Yeah.
100% prototype.
Yeah.
With the
6'10".
ball.
He came out before Derek Coleman. He was way before Derek Coleman. At 6'10" and being able to move with the ball, dribble. Tom was good at dribble driving. Coleman had more finesse with his handle by the time he came around, like a decade later. But Tom was good dribble drive / baller. With a jumper.
Mm-hmm.
Adequate passer. I mean, he was a heck of a player, man. A heck of a player, man.
They go to stats.
Uh-huh. I can't get my screen to blow up, man.
16 seasons, man. That's good, man. I mean, the stats is. I mean, the stats. He definitely belong in the Hall of Fame. Some of these guys they've been putting in the Hall of Fame the last 5-6 years, man. Tom Chambers is better than them, man.
Yeah, man. Facts.
You want me to read it off?
Yeah, please do, because I can't blow the screen up to do it.
Yeah, so we read about his when he was drafted, but they said he came out of Utah, drafted by the Clippers in the 81 draft, 16 seasons, made the playoff 10 times, no NBA titles. That's a big thing that they put you in the Hall of Fame for.
Yeah.
4 All-Star appearances, 1 All-Star MVP. Those are his teams. The Clippers, the Supersonics, the Suns, the Jazz, the Hornets, the 76ers. 1 All-Star game MVP. Went to the All-Star game in 87, 89, 90, and 91. All-NBA honors. All-NBA honors, either first team or second team. Averaged 18 points for his total in his career.
I mean, not bad on the steals, man. He had almost 1,000 steals.
Right. Look how many blocks. 600 blocks.
Yeah.
Crazy. Let me tell y'all something. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna be the bad guy. Say hi. I don't plan to die. Had he been in a Celtic jersey in the 80s, this man would have been a Hall of Famer like back in the 90s or maybe the early 2000s. He would have been inducted. Just keeping it real.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was in the wrong markets. If he had been a New York Knick, he would have gotten that Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Big market teams. If he was a Laker, forget about it. He would have had rings too. Rings and things in Boston and LA. He'd have been a Hall of Famer. You know?
In 1989, he averaged a double-double, 27 and 11, you could say. Wow. That's like
smooth, tough game. He played in a ruffian era too, right, guys? He played in the elbow 80s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, elbow 80s for sure.
He
The
played in the elbow
forearm 80s.
Yes, sir.
Put you on your butt with a forearm, you come in that lane.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
I mean, you got to say this is one of the best players the Suns ever had. You know what I mean?
He is. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Top 5, maybe. I don't know. I don't know off my head, but who? Barkley, freaking Nash.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
who else?
He definitely.
Booker.
I mean, you had Kevin Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Stoudemire.
Yep. Amari. Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Steph Marbury. Yeah, you're right. Kidd. Damn, the Suns have some people now. Look at Jason Kidd was a Sun, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely one of the top Seattle Sonics, though. Definitely. Yeah. Peyton.
Yeah.
Peyton, him. Rain Man. After that, Slim Pickens for the Sonics. You know what I mean? Dale Ellis. You know.
Yeah.
Oh no! Ray Allen was on the team.
Ray Allen.
Yep. Not so slim. My bad. Yeah.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant
for a year.
Yeah, for a year. Before they became the Thunder, right?
Yeah. But this is this is a dude who definitely should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he should be in the Hall of Fame, man.
Yeah, he deserves his flowers for sure. For sure.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't know how thorough he was until I was doing the research. I remember him. I remember his game, but I was like, damn. You averaged 27 and 10 for a whole year. God damn, you know. Nuts.
Yeah, man.
All right, man, let's switch it up. Here we go. We taking a ride down this week in NBA action. Av, take it away, man. Talk to us about the Rockets and the Spurs, man. What did you like about that game?
Yeah, that was a great game, man. My takeaways from it. So the Spurs won 121 to 110. It was just a good game. You know what I mean? For the Rockets, KD had 24 points. He had 8 turnovers. Sengun had 25, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Ahmed had, 14, 7 rebounds, a couple assists. Shepard had a good game. He came off the bench. I had 16. I think for them, though, the dude that's the swing dude, whether or not they're going to be good or not, is Jabari Smith Jr. And he, in 27 minutes, he had 5 points, 8 rebounds. He kind of was, just getting his cardio in. When he has a good game, I feel like they're really tough. You know what I mean? Extra tough.
Yeah, he shows a lot of flashes, man. I like his game.
He can
He's
shoot.
just not consistent with it yet.
Yeah. But when he's doing his thing, that just gives him that extra kick. The Spurs. I feel like teams are figuring out how to guard Wemby differently now to make it tougher for him. Like they're putting smaller wings on him. Before he has the ball, he's getting bodied up. You know what I mean? When they're trying to get the pass into him, they got people fronting him. They got, so he's getting like basically the double team. He's getting the superstar MVP treatment now. You know what I mean? And the fact that he's not scoring 40 points a game anymore is reflects that. But
Wemby rules.
Well, I'm saying in order for the Spurs to counteract that, everybody has to contribute. You know what I'm saying? When your star has to figure out how to use your other guys, and they have to, be more aggressive. And that's what they did. You know what I'm saying? Harrison Barnes had 24. Wemby had 22. One of the guys I like, one of the role players I like, Champagny, he had 22. Vassell had 15. Castle had 14 points and 13 assists.
Nice. Whoa. Yeah.
You know,
Castle is a problem right now. I was watching
Sheldon
some of that
Johnson
game.
gave you some money off the bench. But honestly, I feel like this is going to be a good rivalry moving forward. They're both teams in Texas. You know what I'm saying? They both got elite big men, you know what I mean? And Sengun and Wemby, young big men, they're going to come up together, you know what I'm saying, and experience their career together. I feel like Amin Thompson and Castle kind of marry each other.
Yeah,
and they're
I thought so
kind
too.
of developing into like wing / point guard, distributor, defender, super athletic kind of guys, you know what I mean, in different ways, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And these are teams that are going to see a lot of each other going forward. And I think they're both going to be really good, and they're both going to be, you know, like rivals going forward. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
100%. And, you know, like, you're right. Castle is a little more refined right now. But Amin Thompson, I believe that this is going to make him a much better player. Just the pressure that they're putting on him, I think is going to make him a diamond. And I think he's going to be an all-star maybe next season and or the season afterwards.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be at that position. I I believe they're probably going to just keep pushing until he really gets better at it. Because like I said before, it reminds me of the 1986 Rockets when they had Robert Reed playing point guard at 6'8". It was the counteract against Magic Johnson at that height. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's like adversity brings forth some kind of like creativity, some kind of creative, you know, technique that they're trying to use, you know, approach they're trying to use. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, but you know what's crazy though?
What's that?
With KD playing shooting guard. Remember we did a Distant Relatives about him and the Iceman. Mm-hmm. Iceman played shooting guard. Iceman at one time played small forward. And when they saw that he was a little too light down there, they put him up top and he became the prototype of the tall guard. You know what I'm saying? At 6'8".
Right.
Why every 6'8", KD being 6'11", his preferred height listing. And why every like George was at a few inches shorter. Great.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a rest in peace. Lenny Wilkins just passed away.
Who?
Yeah.
Lenny Wilkins.
Oh.
Yeah, Chevy just put it too. Yeah.
Just seen Lenny Wilkins passed away. Oh man.
Legendary player and coach.
Yeah.
Super legendary.
Yeah. Rest in peace to Lenny Wilkins, man. Real smooth individual.
Yes. Yes.
Like I didn't experience Lenny Wilkins as a baller, of course. You know what I'm saying? By it perused in passing that he was a real solid guard in his time. What I would say about Lenny, my fond memories of Lenny Wilkins was coaching Ron Harper, Brad Daugherty, Hot Rod Williams, Mark Price, Larry Nance. That was my fun time watching anything concerning Lenny Wilkins, you know, on the screen, on TV. You know what I mean? Is with that team. That was my team too, you know.
Maybe I'll put something together about a little tribute to him next, and you know, we'll show it next show.
Yeah,
we'll get into it.
Should do that.
Smooth Lenny Wilkins.
Yeah, man. All right. So, what other games we talking about, fellas? How'd y'all enjoy that Knicks stomping of Minnesota?
Yo, they put their blue and orange Converses on his neck, on the Wolves' neck.
They needed that win too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. You know, I always say outside of the Knicks last season, outside of the Knicks, Wolves was my squad I like to watch, like my muse, you know, like my guilty pleasure. You know what I'm saying? They put the boot on the neck of my guilty pleasure and squeezed on it till they gasped for air.
I mean, to be fair, dude had a hammy going on, so that's gonna take away a lot of your explosion. So you know, you had to be like a jump shooter for the most part in the game. You know, that would be a good game. Right. That would be a good thing for him to like expand his assist game when you get into territory like that.
Yeah, it's true. But Chinzo and Randall, they sure tried to take up that space. They really tried. You know what I mean? Until it's crazy. I was watching the game, and I'm watching these guys go at the Knicks, and I'm like, yeah, these guys are always gonna come at us crazy because they're fed up with that trade that brought them here. But at the same token, they were doing until they were told they can't do anymore. After a while, I noticed the both of them wasn't on the court anymore for like a whole quarter. Yeah. And I'm just sitting there like, hey, push your bust pipes and make diamonds.
Yeah.
Randall's a good player. Long road without you, my friend. DiVincenzo was like, why y'all had to trade me, man?
Yo, for real.
I was a Knick through and through. Y'all didn't know. Y'all just don't know.
Yo, for real. I like that. You're right.
There was definitely some interaction during the game between. Couldn't quite see what they were saying, but definitely some interaction between him and Brunson, talking a little.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tell your daddy that he was wrong.
Yeah. Right.
Brunson like, no, daddy was right.
them dudes still get together. They still hang. They still do their thing.
They still hang.
Come on, that runs too deep. I saw that Nova team that they was, and I saw everything that they were doing. I went back and watched some of the highlights of that team again. Shout out to Jay Wright, who retired a couple of years ago. That was a loaded team, man. They had a bunch of shooters. They had a bunch of shooters.
Yeah, they were special, huh?
Yeah, they were, man. And what's crazy is they were so. It was like Catholic school, man. Because a lot of them. I was watching this thing about the lob shot. You know how the floater. So I was watching this video about the floater and how much people in the NBA take the floater as a game shot. And Jay Wright basically beat the floater out of that team. Nobody take the floater. Either you off 2 feet or you ain't doing nothing at all. Nobody's gonna run down the line with one. Nobody's gonna run down the lane with one knee up and just hoist something in the air. Not on my watch. You won't play.
Right.
Yeah.
They said they used to do drills at the beginning of every practice, anti-floater drills. Everything is off of 2 feet.
Yep.
That's how they used to begin their practices. Crazy.
Yep. That's why Brunson said that's why he got the footwork that he has.
Right.
Playing off of 2 feet, everything in the paint.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But yeah.
Back in the day, in the parks, that used to be a sign of if you was a baller or not. Could you do everything off of 2 feet? Yo, that was off the 2-step. Like, I don't know if y'all that might have been a Bronx thing, but you had to take one dribble off the 2-step and get busy in the air, or you was whack, man. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. You ain't got no game. Get out of here.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a Bronx thing. That didn't come down Queens.
Yeah, I got to get my man Shane and Future on the show so they could, I'm trying. I'm trying. These dudes is being Hollywood with it, man.
Oh,
Yeah, I got to get them on the show.
That's the thing with legends, man. That's the thing with legends.
Yeah, they ballpark legends though. They acting like they played 10 years in the league, like Tom Chambers. Y'all ain't do 16 in the NBA. Skip was the only one of y'all that got to the league. Truth be told. Yeah, right. I'm trying to piss you off, Shane. I know you watch the show on the low. Come on the show. Tell the people what you think, man. Stop playing, man. Ride for Edenwald. Let's go. All right, man. So what other games we talking about? I wanted to talk a little bit about this Kings and Golden State game, man, and how Westbrook gave it to them. Gave it to them dudes, man. The return of the Mac. Westbrook is back. Is this an MJ moment where he just like turned the key and got a little extra pep for a game? Or is this going to last? Is he going to put up double-doubles like he used to? Tomcat, talk to us about Westbrook.
Man, he did his thing, but I think it would have been different if Curry was playing. I think he's been out like 3 games now. But still, the ball went in the hoop.
Yep. Yeah. I like seeing it. I ain't like the way they did him in the league, man. You got some bums on some teams right now, and this dude is like, don't want you here, don't want you there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they treat them like
Preseason rolling, he still ain't on the team. It's wild shit.
yeah, man. That was kind of messed up. I mean,
Mhm.
like an insult to a former triple-double champion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that's wild. That's wild business.
Yeah, it's a little disrespectful, but at the same time, it's like Westbrook got a stigma on him. That's the problem,
Mm.
and people just feel like, for one, he ain't the same caretaker of the ball as he used to be. His turnover rates been kind of high in the past couple of seasons. He ain't hitting the shot like he used to. He laying bricks now. I mean, he wasn't like, Mr. Shooter, but he was a decent, a little two-range shooter. And, everything else is getting into.
Did we lose them?
Did we did? Did we
On
did?
him,
Okay.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
good.
somebody was trying to call. That's what happened.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, he got that stigma on him. Westbrook got the stigma on him. The shot ain't falling like he used to. He wasn't Mr. Shooter from zip code range, but he had a decent, a two-point range shot. Great going to the bucket. Was a credible passer. Took care of the ball. You know what I'm saying? And now he's turning over the ball a lot. The last 2 to 3 seasons, he's been like a turnover victim, like a turnover machine almost. You know what I mean? So, in comparison to elite point guards in the league these last 3 years, you know what I mean? So that's the problem. He got the stigma on him. So I'm hoping for him, though. I became a fan of his. I didn't initially dig him like that when he first got in the league. I was more of a Rose fan. But then I started seeing where his game started like opening up more, and he became this power point guard. You know what I mean? Anytime a point guard is going to go down there and grab all those rebounds at that height, the only other little dude that grabbed rebounds like that was Lafayette Fat Lever from the Denver Nuggets. Back in his prime, in his time in the 80s, he was 6'3", wiry, but would grab like seven to eight boards every. I think he averaged somewhere, don't quote me on the average, but somewhere between 7 and 8 boards for a whole season at 6'3".
Yeah.
So, then came along Westbrook doing what he does. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, he averaged more rebounds than Lafayette Fat Lever, and he averaged more rebounds than Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
he just recently said in the interview, he said, "I'm the greatest rebounding guard ever."
He's not lying.
Yeah,
Who's going to
it's kind
say
of hard
no?
to argue it.
Who's going to say no? He out rebounded Oscar Robertson. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to say no?
Never thought about it that way.
Was Lever out there with Kiki and Alzingers?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that's why, because they ain't getting no rebounds. They shoot, they go.
They just shooting. Kiki just shooting.
Yeah, they just shoot.
That post.
Shooters shoot. They say shooters shoot, right? Shooters shoot.
Talk to us, Av. How was this Cavs and Bulls game?
Cavs Bulls. Yeah, it was a good game. It was a good game. Basically, good game. Donovan Mitchell, the Spider, took over at the end. This is a game before this game. Darius Garland took a break to rest his surgically repaired toe. But yeah, the Cavs won 128 to 122 against the Bulls. Yeah, I don't know. Like, the Bulls apparently are a good team now, which is interesting. Giddey, in his All-Star campaign, he had 15 points, 9 assists. I like Ayo. I like Ayo Dosunmu. He had 14. I like him a lot.
I do too.
I like Jalen Smith, the big man that they have with the glasses. He's developing, man, and he's actually like turning into a shooter now. He had 18 points, 11 rebounds for the Bulls. But over on the Cavs side, Donovan Mitchell had 29, 6 and 6. He took the game over at the end, basically. We already know what he does. Mobley had 24 and 8 rebounds. DeAndre Hunter had 29 points and probably the crossover of the season so far. Like he laid Giddy down, and Giddy got up. He had to limp. He like literally broke his ankles. He had to limp to the sideline.
Ooh, get the gauze out. Get the gauze out.
Yeah. But
hey, yeah, let's take a moment. Check that out.
Oh, cool.
Nope.
Oh, yo, he tore his. Did he tear his ACL?
I remember that.
It's the crossover. Holy shit! Oh, yo, he tore his. Did he tear his ACL? It's the crossover of the year. Yo.
Oh, and he banged it up.
But watch when he walked.
DeAndre Hunter.
When they got him walking back, they saw.
Oh man, you know
then
that
he gets up. Giddy gets up and walk back, yo. He's limping so hard, man. Like he literally.
Break up Ben Gay.
Yeah,
break up Ben Gay in the gauze and the ice.
Ice up, son. That was terrible.
You smell that? You smell that? I smell Ben Gay.
Yeah. Training room warrior. I can't go and practice next time, coach. Remember?
What was it back in the day? Snap, crackle, pop.
Crackle, pop.
Jeez, tough.
He dropped him, bro. He dropped him like there was a sniper in the building.
Yeah, honestly, that is a dream crossover, though. You cross them up and then you bang it. That's a dream crossover.
Don't get better than that.
Yeah, that's a dream crossover, bro.
Yeah, man.
Damn, he hopped them ankles, man.
Yeah, man. Ice up, son. Ice up. I know we be treating half man, half amazing like a stepchild. So next time the show comes on, that'll be the first section that we do. It's half man, half amazing.
Yeah, we got
to promise everybody. We got to get that in. We've been holding back some clips on that one.
Yeah, we got clips too, man.
We got clips out here. Yeah, man. It's been a great show, y'all. Av, take us out, man.
Yeah, man, great show. Shout out to Don. Shout out to Tom, as always. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. Peace and love. We out of here in the bonus.
Yes.